Hey folks, welcome back. So in my previous videos, I've been building an LLM inference platform, like running models on rented GPUs, building an inference router that can route requests between different backends based on the metrics, and then putting in Grafana dashboard on the whole thing, right? Like we had an UI as well that you could use to interact with the cluster, but that wasn't really a big test, right? Like what I want to test now, being a production engineer, is that I want to see how an AI system will behave when we put a production like environment next to it, right? So that's what we're going to build in the series. So what I will do is I'm going to create like a small production like platform in GCP where we'll have like a few microservices running. Maybe we'll have something small like just a two-node Kubernetes cluster, and then we will try to build another cluster in Vast.ai where our LLM inference cluster, let's say. So we'll have two different environments. Our application workload will be in GCP. Our GPU workload will be in Vast.ai, right? And there might be a question that why not use GCP for the entire thing? But then say GCP allows me to rent enterprise grade GPUs, which are very expensive, whereas in Vast.ai, I can rent smaller GPUs for a much cheaper price. And you don't really know in GCP if you have the capacity available in upfront. What happens is you rent the GPU and then you have to wait until the whole process is done. And then you get messages like, no capacity, right? So because usually those capacities are reserved by big enterprise, it's hard to find those capacity when for someone like me where I'm just trying to rent it on the spot. Whereas Vast.ai allows gives me that flexibility, right? So what I kind of want to see with this would be that like how can I send all of my production data, right? Like we will collect data from all of our microservices in our Kubernetes cluster as well. We'll have application data, we'll have infrastructure data, we'll have everything that can be monitored in this environment. We will see if we can export all of those metrics to our inference cluster, and we'll see what kind of decisions will that make, right? And there will be challenges that we don't want to just dump all the data to LLM. That won't be efficient, right? So we need to build a pipeline which will clean the data, right? We'll see if we can summarize the data in any way without losing the essence of all of the matrix or the message. And then we will see how can we reduce the token utilization. So I will try to build a pipeline which will do those things. Once that is done, then we'll feed the data back to the LLM and we will see what the LLM can recommend us, right? Maybe some examples would be like analyze our environment and recommend any suggestions. It could be something like, oh yeah, we will maybe purposely make things slow. We might make a database for payments, which is very slow, maybe, right? And then we'll have a database for other microservices, which is very fast. We will give, say, high number of CPUs and memories to the databases that handle these traffic, whereas payments will get something super slow. So we will see that based on the matrix, can this system detect that or not, right? And then we will see if the LLM running in our cluster can make any business logics data. For example, it could be something like, say, there are 5,000 orders for, pink t-shirts or purple t-shirts. And then we'll see that if it can suggest some data like, the trend on buying purple t-shirts is kind of going up. So maybe increase the inventory list for purple t-shirts, something like that. And of course, like all of this will depend on the strength of the LLM. We will run open source LLM models. So my goal would not really be to see if it can give me the most amazing feedbacks, right? I just want to make this work and see if it actually works or not. So we will build slow, and eventually when everything is built, it might be a bit different than what I have here. But that is kind of the goal, and that's where I want to get started. So keep watching the videos, right? The next video, I will build this part first. Once this part is done, then eventually we'll build the GPU part, and then we'll start plugging things together. So yeah, thank you for watching this video.